Hi, my name is David Weber. I'd like to show you just a brief example of some of the design capabilities that we have here. This project was done under an SBIR contract, SBIR contract for the U.S. Air Force. And it was to design a rebreather system for altitude use. The problem was with the current altitude systems that they had, they were walk-around bottles. This system here is basically the same size as that. But these bottles were only good for about 10 to 15 minutes tops. The system I designed is good for 2 hours of duration. And this whole system could be used to replace the existing walk-around air tank that they had, oxygen tank, and it could also be used by spec ward so that they could mount this and they could do underwater use down to 20 feet below the water. Go in, do their insertion, do their dirty deed, and then swim back to be picked up either by a sub or by surface craft. So this one system allows for 2 hours of oxygen use. Let's go into design just for a second. What's missing on here is the oxygen mask, and that was going to be created by another company that we were working with. This right here are the inlets and outlets. This being the inlet and that being the outlet. So you breathe off of this port here and you would be exhaling back in. The way a rebreather system works is it constantly recirculates the breathing gas. In this case it's oxygen. So this system was designed so that you could shut the thing off with one lever, one hand use, shut the system off by rotating this lever down. So that's in its off position. In this position here, it rotates and causes this cam right here to impinge upon this arm. That arm turns on a valve inside this tank. Then as you rotate this, you can see, looking up, that the rebreather portion is turned off right now. No gas can go through the scrubber system. So any of the exhale that comes out gets forced, because it can't circulate through, it gets forced out of these ports here. There's a valve and a check valve in here that allows for respiration rate, breathing outlet. Oxygen is added to this system by this balanced system right here. Okay, so just because you have a nice looking part and it appears to be mechanically correct, and you've done your job of looking at what it needs to do and where it's going, and it fits, and it looks like for the most part the stresses you're going to put on it, the forces you're going to put on it, the pressures, it's going to withstand those. That doesn't mean that the part's going to work properly for the task at hand. So, to correctly do this, you need a combination of tools. We have these tools. I thank you very much for your time. If you'd like more information, please feel free to call me at 248-446-9569. My name is David Weber. My company is Grey Wolf Innovations Incorporated. Also, check out our website at www.greywolf innovations.com. Thank you very much.